Hi everybody, good morning. I am going to talk about today marijuana and pregnancy. I smoke pot during pregnancy to cure nausea. I do take some pharmaceuticals, just not very many. I feel like there's way more warnings on pharmaceutical drugs than there is marijuana. I'm going to tell you what I've learned from my research and how I justify, I guess you could say, is what some people who are against it say smoking pot. Smoking pot can cause low birth weight. And how it causes low birth weight is from the lack of oxygen you give to your baby when you smoke. Well, I personally don't smoke bowls. One bowl, they say, is the same damage as one cigarette. So what about dabbing? Dabbing is one quick dab straight to the head. You're not inhaling several times. It's just one quick dab. It sounds a lot better. Until somebody brings up, what about the butane or the CO2 or the propane that they extract the oil out of their marijuana with? Well, that's a great question. Lucky for us in Washington State, marijuana is legal. And there's so many options that you can use to therapeutically use marijuana. So there's something called rosin, which is heat press oil. Basically, it's marijuana oil, but it's made out of a press, so it's not extracted using any chemicals like propane, CO2, or butane. It's just straight marijuana pressed with, for example, a hair straightener and some wax paper, and you get the oils out of the marijuana. That is the cleanest, safest way I have learned to use marijuana for nausea. You can take it, like eat it like edibles. The only problem with that is the duration of time it takes to work is an hour or more sometimes. And if you're nauseous, you're not going to give yourself no hour or two to feel better. You'll be puking by then. So that's when you have to dab. Edibles work more so if you're nauseous all the time. You just want to take them in the morning or whatever. So personally, that is what I've learned about smoking pot while pregnant. I've gone to the ER twice for nausea and vomiting because I could not stop puking. I tried everything, promethazine, Zofran, ginger, the gummies, the lollipops, everything. I've tried it. Believe me, I've tried it. It doesn't work for me. I'll get sent home from the ER. The only thing that worked for them is putting me to sleep, making me go to sleep. I'd come home, I took a dab, and I was back on my feet and eating within 10 minutes. So it may sound bad, but for somebody like me that has stomach problems already before pregnancy, and I have such bad nausea and vomiting, that it just benefits me so much greater than it would not smoking. Also, Zofran and promethazine are all pharmaceuticals, which they all have crazy warnings. Cleft lip, cleft palate, cardiac problems. Just warnings I don't want to subdue my child to because I want them to get the fullest quality of life. Well, then you're going to say, well, you're smoking pot. Well, yes, I'm just weighing out the odds, risk versus reward. Pot gives me way more reward than pharmaceuticals does based off the risk. The baby's going to be more at risk by me not being able to eat and hold down fluids and my nutrients and stuff like that than it ever will for me taking a quick dab. So that's where I'm at with marijuana and pregnancy. Gets you up to date to how I feel about it, where I'm at with it, why I dab when I'm pregnant, and that's about it. So that's my marijuana and pregnancy story. My phone actually hasn't glitched out. I want to show you guys something super cool. This oil that I got is CO2 oil. It's a little cleaner than butane or propane oil, and it's got this badass consistency. Check this out. See if I can get it. There it is, right there. All right. So this consistency seriously is like, it's like, it looks like it would be crumbly and fall apart, but it's actually like an airy, it's like an airy fluffiness. It's so cool. Can you see it? I can't see what you see because I'm using the forward-facing camera, but it is the neatest texture like ever. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take a dab of this beautiful oil. Because I do feel a little nauseous. I just got back from my nurse practitioner appointment, and my dog just puked on my carpet. Great. So I'm going to go now. It was great talking to you about marijuana. I will update a new video about my nurse practitioner visit today. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.